Here we go. This is now the final level of Tomb Raider. Yay! On to Tomb Raider 3. Yippee. Whoop-de-doo. Anyway, the first 3 pickups is located in the next room. So go to the right hand side. Next to the window you will find a shotgun and 2 shotgun shells. And now for the next pickups. So once you have pressed this switch, this will activate good old Winston in his little bathroom section. Now interact with this doorway, and this will also give you multiple pickups as well. Alright, so once you eventually make it over to this side, once again, this is all part of the story. And also, when you have defeated both of your enemies in this room, they will both have something on them. And also, make sure you pick up the remaining pickups in this room as well. And now once we find all the pickups in this room, go into the toilet now, or the shower room. You will find an additional 2 pickups. So you'll also find Winston in here. So your next pickup will be located on the shelves here, or the drawers, or whatever you call them, or the lockers. Then in this same room as well, on the left side in the shower itself, you will find your next item, and this will be a mandatory key pickup. Alright, as we use our new key to enter this new area. So before going down the structure, we're now going to go into the cage area where we find our birdie. Good old birdie friend. And then you'll find a flare pickup and some shotgun shells in the same area. So you'll find flares here, and then if you drop down and go to the left, this is kind of camouflaged into the texture, but this is where it's located. Alright, now for a few more pickups, we now need to go on top of the bird cage to find your next, I believe it's 3 pickups. Alright, so for our next 2 achievements, so the first one will be the Motherland calls. So this is basically to doing a handstand on top of the structure in the middle. This is very easy to do. You will find a ledge that you can run and jump to. Also, you can actually climb this structure as well. Just to be warned, if you really want to get the rest of the pickups, there are a few pickups on this structure itself, but I'll do grab them at a later date, because we have to climb back up to get to some places. And now, so once we have gotten that achievement, we're now going to get the 1980 Summer Olympics achievement. So basically all we need to do for this one is stand in the right position, making sure we are just below or just above the trapdoor below. Do a step back and now do a dive down to the very bottom, making sure you do a double somersault.
Aha. 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 Aha.
Alright, so once we have now gotten everything we need to do, we now need to climb this structure to get your next pickup. There we go, that's all we need to do for this pickup. Now for the next one, we now need to go once again back up the structure itself. Then eventually once we get into a reasonable spot so we can back jump. As you come up here, you will get ambushed by enemies. Depending if you come down here already, then most likely the enemies will be dead already. But you will find an additional 2 pickups and some more AP rounds just down the stairway. I should have got the AP rounds first, then the Uzis, because that's really as we go to the next objective.
Aha. 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 Aha.
Unfortunately, you guys will have to grab these pickups as the bird is alive. Unfortunately, it will end the level once we kill him.
Aha.